Sky Sports NFL's dedicated channel returns ahead of the 2022 draft. Don't miss a thing from the 2022 NFL Draft with Sky Sports NFL. Join us for the return of the dedicated channel from Monday, April 25th to Friday, May 6th. Watch all 3 days of the draft live, starting with Round 1 on Thursday, April 28th. Watch the 2022 NFL Draft live on Sky Sports with the return of the Sky Sports NFL channel as we showcase all of the best programming from the 3-day extravaganza in Las Vegas. From Monday, April 25th, Sky Sports NFL will replace Sky Sports Action on Channel 407 and will run through until Friday, May 6th, offering the best build-up to the draft, live coverage of the event itself and reaction to it as well. Sponsored link. If you'd rule Thailand, this game simulates geopolitical conflicts. Conflict of Nations. Recommended by the NFL Draft sees the best college football talent in America fulfill their NFL dreams as they are selected to play for one of the 32 franchises, with 262 players picked over the course of 7 rounds, stretched over 3 days. You can watch all 3 days of the 2022 NFL Draft unfold on Sky Sports NFL, starting with Round 1 on Thursday, April 28th. Neil Reynolds and Jeff Reinbold will be in Vegas for the big event, hosting a 2-hour, live draft preview show on the Sin City Strip from 9 p.m. on Thursday. From 11 p.m., we'll hand over to Rich Eisen, Daniel Jeremiah and the NFL Network team, who will track all of the red carpet arrivals as they build up to the first overall pick by Jacksonville Jaguars at 1 a.m. Neil and Jeff will be back with a first-round review show on the Friday night at 9 p.m., as well as a wrap of the entire draft at the same time on Monday. On top of that, there's a host of further draft programming available on the channel, including Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft, Path to the Draft and Draft Kickoff Live. There will also be the usual offerings from NFL Total Access, Good Morning Football and Pro Football Talk, who will all offer their unique take on the college talent available and the biggest news leading up to draft night in Vegas. Watch all 3 days of the 2022 NFL Draft unfold on Sky Sports NFL, April 28 to 30, starting with live build-up to Day 1 from 9 p.m. on Thursday, April 28th. With the first picks expected to be made just after 1 a.m. What do we know ahead of 2022 NFL Draft? The 2022 NFL Draft is just 1 week away. But what do we know so far? Red carpets, Oscar-worthy suits, a Fountains of Bellagio backdrop, in-your-face swankiness, Roger Goodell-directed jeers, and picks, lots and lots of picks. Draft Paradise, and it's coming to Nevada's very own town of Paradise. The Jacksonville Jaguars moves to franchise tag offensive tackle Cam Robinson and sign guard Brandon Scherff, seemingly paving the way for Michigan pass rusher Aiden Hutchinson to join the Jags as 2022's number 1 overall pick. That said, a pads-off combine expose of staggering athleticism has helped catapult Georgia's Travon Walker up draft boards. Walker has the speed, agility and at the snap power that makes him a unique threat as both a pass rusher and run stuffer, and many anticipate that if Hutchinson is not the pick at number 1, it will be Walker's name called instead. Rangy, suffocating, dogged Cincinnati cornerback Ahmad Sauce Gardner appears to have leapfrogged LSU's Derek Stingley Jr. as the shutdown corner of the draft, while Notre Dame's flying and diving safety Kyle Hamilton, watch his interception against Florida State, stakes a strong claim as the most accomplished player in the entire class. NC State's Ike Ekwonu, meanwhile, accompanies Alabama's Evan Neal as the premier quarterback protectors on offer and a prime attraction for the New York Giants and Seattle Seahawks of the world desperate for offensive line help. Otherwise, stay tuned for curveballs. For more on the need-to-know names and storylines ahead of the start of the 2022 NFL Draft, click here.